Hi there, Annalena here. I am here with chapter 12 of the story, The Mollimi People from Deep Space, and this is called The Initiation. Back in the village, twilight is falling and the Mollimis are getting ready for a party. Some are lighting the bonfire, while others are covering the large table with delicious food and drinks. Others once again are taking out their instruments, and some are bringing blankets, skins, and warm clothes. When the orange-red flames of the fire rise up high toward the dark night sky and the first stars appear, everyone gathers around the bonfire. The Mollimis sit together in stillness, and after some time, the elderly woman Ecoesel takes the floor. Emma and Martin, we are deeply grateful to you. With your courage and decisiveness, you have saved our people. Emma and Martin look shyly at the old woman and at the other Mollimis. Some bow lightly, others hold their hands over their hearts, while others again dry their eyes. Ecoesel continues speaking. Despite her great age, she has a beautiful, clear voice. The medallion that you have received symbolizes our most important life rules here on Mollimi: to live together in respect, gratitude, and love. This our people have done as long as we can remember, and this is why there is peace among our people. You are worthy bearers of this medallion. Emma and Martin smile a bit carefully now. Then they look at each other and rise. We also want to thank all of you, Amitola and Motega, and the heart arrows. They change people on our planet. Emma's face shines as she speaks. Now Ecoesel and the other Mollimis smile lovingly at Amitola and Motega, and the old woman continues. Amitola and Motega, you have fulfilled your mission, and we are very proud of you. Her eyes shine in the light from the bonfire, and she bows gently to the two young Mollimis. Then she sits down and nods to Ahanu and Aquene, who rise. Ahanu has two bows and quivers in his hands, and Aquene has a rolled up cloth. Ahanu speaks a bit more formally now. Emma and Martin, as you know, our youths receive a mission when they become 13 years old. This mission must be fulfilled in another place in outer space. Amitola and Motega's mission has been to help the people on Earth. Emma and Martin nod, and Ahanu continues. It is such that when we find someone who can take the mission further, then the mission is finished for our young people on Mollimi. He pauses for a moment. Aquene finishes the speech. We want to ask you if you will carry out the heart mission further on Earth. Emma and Martin look at the two elderly Mollimis in complete disbelief. Us? They blurt out together. Yes, answers Aquene. We have seen you shoot with the bow and the arrow. You are good at it, and you will become even better in time. You also have the courage, the strength, and the love in your hearts. The two elderly Mollimis smile, both moved. Emma and Martin look at each other, and now they rise up slowly. We will do our best, they each say. Now Ahanu and Aquene go over to the two youths. Ahanu hands them the bows and quivers, and Aquene opens the cloth where the 6 heart arrows lay. There are 3 for each. Thank you so much. Emma and Martin are overwhelmed and moved by the unexpected gifts. We are the ones who are thankful, reassures Aquene. She and Ahanu give the 2 youths a warm-hearted hug, and afterwards Emma and Martin remain standing, admiring the beautiful bows, quivers, and heart arrows. But then Aquene smiles and claps her hands and says, "Come everyone, let the party begin." And so it begins. They gather around the fire where they eat and enjoy the time together. Some of the Mollimis have brought their flutes and drums, their rattles and string instruments, and they begin to play. The beautiful melodies fill the evening darkness with a special magic. Some sing, others dance. Emma and Martin play and dance with the smallest children, as do Amitola and Motega. The children are sweetly amused by the dancing until tiredness catches up with the little ones and it is bedtime for them. Soon the time comes for Emma and Martin to go home to Earth. The Mollimis gather around them to say goodbye. There is the wise woman Ecoesel. There is Motega's father and mother and his little sister. There is Amitola's mother and father and her younger brother. There is Bageha and her husband and their children Tinka and Utisu. And then there are the other Mollimi families, 8 in all, together with the Mollimis who came from other villages to help. Emma and Martin receive so many warm hugs and heartfelt handshakes, more than they have ever gotten before. When Emma and Martin leave the settlement together with Ahanu, Aquene, Motega, and Amitola, all the Mollimis stand and wave goodbye to them. At the edge of the forest, the 2 earth children turn and wave back, touched and grateful for having met the Mollimis. Then they walk quietly down a long path, through the forest and by the lake to the cliff wall. On their backs they have their bows and quivers with heart arrows inside. The view of the glowing cliff wall and the many-colored stones in the walls and ceiling of the cave are just as overwhelming as the first time that they were here, and when they again stand out on the plateau, they take in the sight of the endless ocean of stars and are almost breathless from them. They are enjoying the amazing view when the stars suddenly begin to move. But what's happening? Martin points at the stars. It seems that there is someone who wants to greet you, says Ahanu. He and Aquene are smiling. Yes, it's the Intergalactic Council. Amitola whispers to Emma and Martin. The what? Emma and Martin are in disbelief and totally speechless as they watch the stars form 7 gigantic glowing creatures in the sky. They do not make a sound when the first star creature bows and talks to them in a deep, resounding voice. Be greeted, Emma and Martin, children of humans. My name is Okupas. Emma and Martin just stare in disbelief at the powerful warrior with the huge wild hair, the silver-colored warrior suit, and the glowing sword and shield. Okupas continues. Be also greeted, Motega, Amitola, Ahanu and Aquene. The four Mollimis bow politely, and after a short, confusing moment, Emma and Martin also bow. It is a joy to meet you. I am Isaiah. Now the second star creature is speaking, a beautiful woman with long hair, a long, bright, flattering dress, and eyes that shine of fire. We greet you, Isaiah. Aquene and Ahanu bow, and all four youths do the same. Isaiah bows politely in return. And I am Kaluku. Emma and Martin, we wish you welcome as members of the universe. The third star creature is an old man with long grey hair and a beard. He is dressed in a long tunic with a white cape and carries an old scroll in one hand. He bows in reverent greeting, and Emma and Martin do the same. And I am Mafegu. Emma and Martin, your mission is important, and we thank you. Many people have forgotten who they are and where they come from. They have forgotten that they are created in light and love. The fourth star creature is a young and beautiful woman with gentle eyes that shine of love. Her dress is simple, and she has a braided cord around her waist. On her head she wears a silky soft scarf. Emma and Martin bow their heads, and Mafego does the same. We know that you are skilled archers, and you have your hearts in the right place. You are the right ones for this task. The fifth star creature, named Isiuli, is a tall and slim woman with a diadem of silver on her head. She has short hair and luminous eyes, and is dressed in simple trousers and a shirt with a beautiful patterned cape over her shoulders. In her left hand she has a drum. Again they bow to each other. Amitola and Motega, you have carried out your mission on earth, and we thank you. Vikos is the sixth star creature, a proud man with a determined gaze, wearing fine leather clothing covered in feathers and decorations. Amitola and Motega bow deeply. And I am Sijeku. Now the seventh star creature is speaking. Emma and Martin, always remember that you are loved. More than you can imagine. Go in peace and love on your earthly journey. Shijeksu is a young man with hair to his shoulders, simple trousers, and a coat of linen. His face and eyes shine in peace and love. He goes down on one knee, and they all bow to him. Thank you. Emma and Martin bow in reverence over the experience, and so do the four Mollimis. Farewell until we meet again. The first star creature, Okupas, speaks again, and now the stars begin to move until the seven glowing creatures together create a gigantic constellation in the form of a heart arrow. After a few moments, it swooshes away and disappears into the universe. Then everything is as it was before. No one says anything. They remain standing and listen to the indescribable stillness as they gaze at the endless ocean of stars. After a period of time, Ahanu speaks. Emma and Martin, the time has come to say farewell. He gives them each a large, warm bear hug. Will we meet again? Emma looks at Ahanu and Aquene. One never knows, but remember this. We can always meet where dreams begin. Aquene smiles heartily, and the two young humans look thoughtfully at the older woman. Emma nods silently. Yes, we will meet where dreams begin. She dries a tear at the corner of her eye. They embrace each other in parting. Emma and Martin look at Amitola and Motega. The four youths glow beautifully in the beaming myriad of stars. Their eyes shine with tears, and they have difficulty saying anything. They place their foreheads together in a touching farewell. With a hand on the heart, Emma and Martin bow to the four Mollimis. Then they place their medallions together, and in the next moment they disappear in a brilliant rainbow light.